This is the Model CS electric guitar from Citizen Guitar Company. I want to talk about this guitar because I think it's one of the most versatile and customizable of our production models. You can do all four of these things. You can customize the color, the pickguard, the pickup configuration and pickup model, and also the bridge. All right, so the first one is color. We actually offer it in a couple stock colors. One of them is this gray, and then we also have a off-white, and then a third one that's new. No one's seen it yet. It's a kind of like a charcoal frost metallic. But if you're like me, you might not ever consider a guitar unless it's the right color, and so that's why we offer the choice of custom colors. So when you order the Model CS, if you want a custom color, you get to choose the color of the headstock face. You get to choose the color of the top of the body, and you can also choose the color of the sides and the back. Oftentimes the color of the body is going to be the same all around, but other times, especially if there's binding involved, you might have a color for the top that is different than the color of the back, and you can do that. And finally, you also get to choose the color of the back of the neck. This is just a natural finish, satin, but if you wanted to, we could always just match the same gray color that's on here to the back of the neck. We could do it gloss, we could do it satin, we could even do open pore satin, or even we could do like a tung oil finish if you prefer. Okay, so now moving on to the second one is the pickguard. As you can see, this one has the black perloid pickguard, and the spring cavity covers matching, also black perloid. But these cover plates, we can easily make them from any color that you want. Maybe you want solid black or solid white or white pearl, tortoise, or even materials like carbon fiber, aluminum, or wood. Really, you get a lot of choices here to customize. We're happy to do whatever suits you. Okay, now moving on to the third one is pickup configuration as well as pickup model. The stock Model CS is going to come with HSS, so humbucker single single, and the standard pickups are Citizen pickups. But what's cool about this model is that you can actually customize the pickup configuration. So say you wanted 3 single coils instead of a humbucker, we can do that. Or say you wanted a humbucker for the neck as well, so HSH, we could do that. Or maybe you just want 2 humbuckers, like no middle pickup, just humbucker, humbucker, we could do that. And a note about the bridge, if it's a single coil, we've done the strat angle for people before, but you could also do the telly angle, which is slightly different. Or you could do no angle at all, so then they're all straight up and down, all in all 3 positions. Yeah, so I mentioned that the pickups are Citizen pickups for the stock configuration, but we're happy to install really any brand of pickup. So you could get, Seymour Duncans or Freylands or Lambertones or DiMarzios, even EMGs, any sort of pickup brand that that works for you, we're more than happy to install. We're hooked up with all the different pickup makers, and so full catalog of stuff we can get. Whatever model pickups that are available from these pickup brands, we will source them and we'll install them for you. Okay, so now moving on to the fourth area that you can customize is the bridge. The stock bridge is going to be this Hipshot US contour tremolo system, and this is a really good high quality bridge. A lot of stainless steel is involved in here. These are made in New York. One thing I like about the Hipshot stuff is that a lot of their saddles, including these ones, are piezo compatible. So if you ever wanted to add a piezo system or even like MIDI, Hipshot's a good platform to start with because it's compatible with those types of piezo pickups and MIDI systems. So yeah, that's the standard bridge that we use. But we also offered this option, which is from Vega trem. I'll open it up and we can all take a look together what this thing's all about. Just really quick. Vega trem. This is for the 2-point tremolo, which the Model CS is a 2-point trem. Some adapters and different springs. Got their tremolo arm here. Pretty cool. Here's the bridge itself. So you can see how compact this thing is. Really small footprint. And the reason why people like that is because when you go and mount this into the guitar body, you're going to be able to clear the body. If you just imagine the route is here. Most bridges, when you try to pull back on the tremolo arm, you're gonna run into the body, and so you can't really do pull-ups. And so what's cool about this Vega trem is that you just get a lot more range, both in the dive direction as well as the pull up. I think the other thing that's really cool about this is just the quality. It really, you could tell that they thought about the design, the materials, just everything about it. They were on a mission to improve upon all the different 2-point trem systems out there, and I think they succeeded. So that's why we use it. Vega trem, pretty cool stuff. If you want it on the Model CS, it's just, yeah, you just choose it in one of the drop-down menus. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way and just talk about some of the basics on the guitar itself. Okay, so for the Model CS, it's gonna be a 25-inch scale. That's the same as, probably the most common is PRS, use the same scale length as that. Another thing we like to do is to use a angle back headstock right there. A lot of S-type guitars are gonna have straight headstocks. We like to just angle it back so we can eliminate those string trees. Extra pieces of hardware that seem a little unnecessary. You've got an ebony fretboard, and then these are genuine mother of pearl shell dot inlays, and then you got a 22 fretboard. You can't tell because this is a solid paint finish, but underneath here it's an alder body. And then once you get in here, these pots here are CTS, so you got volume, tone, tone. This tone controls the neck pickup, this tone controls the middle pickup, and then your bridge is just at 10 all the time. This is a master volume, it controls all of your pickups. And then we use Oak Grigsby 5-way switches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then coming up here, we use Graphtec White Tusk XL nuts. When we come around to the back of the guitar, you'll see that the neck is made of roasted maple. We like using roasted maple just because it's going to be more stable than just regular old maple. And then over here, you can see it's a bolt-on neck, but it's at least a little contoured, so more comfortable when you're playing up here on the upper frets. And if you come around down here to the output jack, we wanted to mount the jack on the edge of the body. A lot of requests for that, and so that's why you don't see that typical S-type you know, housing here for the jack. We just prefer to do it right here. And here we have on the fretboard, it's a 12-inch radius fretboard. And then once you get up to the nut, it is a 43 millimeter nut width, which is pretty close to 1 11/16. It's just a little bit wider, but not by much. So there you have it. It's the Model CS electric guitar from Citizen Guitar Company. If you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.